Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for taking some time to click on this video. I just want to stop real quick and tell you all happy Mother's Day. To all the mamas out there, if you've ever mothered anything in your life, happy Mother's Day to you. So today was a really good day at CVS. Everything worked out great. It wasn't a free haul. In fact, it's a little bit more than I usually like to spend, but I was very excited because if you watched my giant video the other day where I started with a little bit of CVS news, last week I think, I had gone into my 2 CVS accounts that never get % off coupons. My cat account does, my husband's does not, and my son's does not, and we like almost never use that one anyway, but he does not get % off coupons. So what I had did was go into, I pulled up the website on my laptop, not on my phone, although I think you could probably do it on your phone. I went into the website, went into the account, went to my settings, and changed my communication settings I switched it off. So there's 2 boxes that you can uncheck. One for like online communication and one for like, I don't know, it's all email stuff. I'll try to pop an image up on the screen. Anyway, I unchecked both those boxes, left that screen completely, came back in, rechecked them, and then this week I got % off coupons in both of those accounts as well as my regular one. And so I went and spent those % off coupons on Friday, and then yesterday I got 10 off of 70s on all the accounts. So I was really excited about that. So I wanted to spend them all today because I in my brain, I'm like, I don't want CVS to think I'm ungrateful. There really wasn't like a lot of deals I really wanted to do with a 10 off of 70 today, but like in the back of my mind, I'm like, if I don't spend it, they're not going to give me another one, which logically I know is probably not the case, but I just went ahead and used them all. So, and I used 2 of the spend 40 and get $10 off of hair care. I still have one left in case I want to do something else later in the week, or we get some new Ibotta rebates that pop up or something. I didn't want to spend all 3 today, but that 10 off of 70 goes fast. Since I got them I spent them on Friday, got them Saturday. So yeah, I got them. Is that what? Yeah. So I didn't have long to use it, put it that way. So let's jump in over here. So this was the first deal that I did with the spend 40 and get $10 savings on hair care. I think 2 weeks ago, we had gone over this deal because we have checkout 51 rebates for this, and we have shop kick rebates for this, and we also have rebates for this on Swag Bucks or Inbox Dollars or My Points or whatever, the sister apps you like to use. So this is not a free deal, but I really wanted to try this. I wanted to, it's strengthening conditioner with biotin and keratin. And then it's the thickening shampoo. They're like a set in most, well, you don't have to buy them as a set, but in my store. So the thickening shampoo and the strengthening conditioner. And then I went ahead and put the Monday in with them because they were the cheapest option in my store to get to the $40. So here's how it breaks down. The Monday is $5.79 in my store. So times 1.5, because they're buy one, get one half off, is $8.68. The $3 off 2 digital came off, making it $5.68. And I did get my $4 extra buck back. So that makes those just $1.68. So they're definitely a really cheap option if your store has the same pricing to put into your hair care deal. This stuff, which I don't even know how to pronounce, is $17.49. So 2 of them would cost $34.98. We don't have any coupons for that, so they're $34.98. I submitted for $9 back on Swag Bucks. That went pending. It didn't find it, but that's not unusual, so I'll probably wait a couple days to get that back. Submitted it to checkout 51 for $3 and, I think it's actually 70 cents. $3.50 a piece. So that's only $7 you'll get back on checkout 51, not $7.50. So this whole thing's off by 50 cents. So you get $7 back, $3.50 per, and that did come through already. And then shop kick, you'll get 460 kicks per plus 10 walk-in kicks. So it was $3.72 back on shop kick. So it actually makes that like $15.48, I believe. Yeah, for the 2 of those. So everything together was $43.66, $40.66 after coupons, $30.66 after that $10 came off. I got my $4 extra buck back. I got most everything back. I got the shop kick and the checkout 51, just waiting for the Swag Bucks back. So that would actually make it $24.72. So this whole thing was $6.94. So definitely not free, but being that these are almost $18 a piece and I want to try them, that was good enough for me. So if you actually if this is your CarePass week and you want to get this with that extra $5, it would only be $1.94 for all 4 of those products. So there's my $4 extra buck. And here is my receipt for everything. You can see the 3 off the Monday and the 10 off of the hair care, and then I paid with mostly extra bucks. And this is the other hair care deal that I did. This is a separate account. I got Dove, OGX, Monday, and Garnier Fructis. You could also put like Elvive in here. But the way things are priced in my store, the Elvive would have been enough, but I actually really wanted the OGX. So this could be cheaper if you'd rather get the Elvive, but in this transaction, I went for the OGX. So the Garnier Fructis is 2 for $8. We have a $3 digital, making them $5, and then we get a $3 extra buck, making those $2 a set. The Monday, we just went over that math, so it's $5.86 after, $5.68 after the digital coupon. You get the $4 extra buck back, making it $1.68. The OGX is $8.99 in my store. There are more expensive options. They range up to like $10.99 a piece, I think, because I just went with the coconut milk because I've actually never tried that one. So at buy one, get one, it's actually buy one, get one, 40% off, so it should be 1.6, but the math is right. It's $14.38 for 2 of those, so minus the $4 digital coupon makes it $10.38. And I got my $4 extra buck back, making it $6.38. So that's really like the most expensive item in this transaction, but you know, sometimes it's not about getting everything for free, it's about getting what you want, and I wanted those. So the other item I got was the Dove. They're $5.99 in my store, so 2 will cost you $11.98. The $4 digital came off, making it $7.98, and I got my $5 extra buck back, making it $2.98 for the set. So it's $43.04. Now, see, the L'Oreal Elvive would have been like $11, and because I think they're like $5.59 in my store, so just slightly like $11.18. So I could have gone with the Elvive, and it would have been cheaper, but decided not to. So after coupons, it was $29.04. The $10 off of 40 made it $19.04, and I got $16 back in extra bucks, making it $3.04 for all of these products. So here are my extra bucks. The 4 for the, which one was that for? Probably the OGX, the 3 for the Garnier, the 5 for the Dove, and the 4 for the Monday. And then this receipt worked out really well. You can see all of my products there. And then all the coupons that came off, the Dove, the OGX, the Garnier, the Monday, the $10 off. And I had exactly $19.04 in extra bucks. So I had a 2% back that was exactly 4 cents. So that made that whole transaction just zero, which was fun. Okay, so this was my first 10 off of 70 transaction. Oh, you know what? I didn't mention in the beginning, and I forgot, so I'm going to mention it now. If you went to Walgreens last week and you did the Olay deal with the Olay like body serum type body washes, the really nice ones that were $12.99, we now have $2 rebates up to 3 times on Ibotta that showed up this morning. That doesn't exclude the use of coupons, and so I did submit for that and got $6 back. Now, you probably noticed I didn't show a Walgreens video where I purchased them, because I did do that short Walgreens video where I was showing that $10 store register reward or store coupon, whatever you want to call it, was printing for the shave gels. And I bought a bunch of other stuff that day, but when I came home, I got the whole video ready. I started editing it, and then that deal died so fast that I didn't even bother to put that video up, because a large part of it was the shave gels. You know, so so anyway, but I did buy some Olay body washes at towards the end of last week. So I submitted that receipt this morning, got $6 back on those body washes, but also hit that fairway bonus. So I got an extra $10 back this morning, which I thought was really great. So check your Ibotta accounts for those. Okay. So this is my son's account. He got a 10 off of 70. We like never use this account, but I wanted to use it. So I figure if they're going to start giving me % off coupons on this account, I'm going to sign up for CarePass on it. We don't have CarePass on this account. So if you don't have CarePass, or whatever the heck they call it now, I think they might call it something else, you pay $5 a month and you get a $10 extra buck. However, if you've never signed up for it before, your first month is free. So I got a $10 extra buck today just for signing up. Didn't have to pay anything out. So that was a free $10, which was fabulous and made this transaction a little bit of a moneymaker. Okay, so these stool softeners, we have $3.25 back per one on Ibotta right now. Check your account for that. And they are buy one, get one half off. And this cheaper product does qualify. So they are $5.99 in my store. So buy one, get one half off times 1.5 is $8.98. So you'll pay $8.98 unless you have some kind of CRT that works with it. 20% off does not come off because they're buy one, get one half off, in case you're wondering if you can, get that 20% off CVS items. It doesn't work on sale items. And then I did get $6.50 back when I bought it. So it makes it just $2.48 for 2 of them. I also picked up the antacid, which is another rebate on Ibotta. And these are only $5.59 in my store at buy one, get one half off. So they're $8.38. And then we have $3 rebates on Ibotta. So you get $6 back on Ibotta for those. So it makes it just $2.38 for both of those, which I thought was a pretty good deal. There's a lot of different face masks today that are $2.99. And when you buy two, you get a $3 extra buck. So these two here, I got the Juicy Watermelon, are $2.99 a piece. So two cost me $5.98. No coupons for that, so it's $5.98, but I did get my $3 extra buck back, making it $2.98. And I threw in the trusty CoverGirl. I only had the digital coupon, and the only place I could find coupon reimbursements anymore was on my Inbox Dollars accounts, mine and my husband's. So what I did was pick up two of the eye pencils there at $6.29. So two will cost you $12.58. The $4 digital come off, making it $8.58. I got my $6 extra buck back and submitted for $3 on Inbox Dollars. So I'm just waiting for that to come through because coupon reimbursements pretty much always go pending, but it makes them like a 42-cent moneymaker. So, Coppertone products. I didn't know that this deal was going on, but Coppertone products are buy one and get a $5 extra buck. I still had a $3 hang tag from Walmart, and this was the cheapest Coppertone product in my store. However, if you could find the baby one that's $9.79, that is also part of the deal. So $3 off of that would make it $6.79, and then you'd get a $5 extra buck back, making it just $1.79 for the baby one. But I picked up this one because that was the cheapest one I could find. That one's $10.99 in my store. The $3 hang tag came off, make it $7.99, and I did get my $5 extra buck back, making it $2.99 for that. And then I decided to get the Cetaphil because I really do like Cetaphil products, and we have Ibotta rebates that don't exclude the use of coupons, and we also have paper coupons from a couple weeks ago. So they're $11.79 for this one in my store. The extra, I like a good scrub sometimes. So two of them is $23.58. I used two of the $3 paper coupons, made it $17.58. I got my $5 extra buck back and $4 on Ibotta. So I got $9 back. So that makes it like $8.58 for the two of them. And that will take up most of your 10 off of 70. But if it's a product that you love, then you should get what you love. So the whole transaction was $70.49. After coupons, it was $57.49. And then my 10 off of 70 came off, making it $47.49. And then I got $38.50 back. Plus I got that free $10 CarePass today, so $48.50. So that made this one a 101 moneymaker. So here's all my extra bucks, the $5 for the Cetaphil and the $3 for the face masks, the $6 for the CoverGirl, and the $5 for the Coppertone. Oh, that was the Cetaphil and that's the Coppertone, but same thing. And then here is my receipt. You can see everything on here that I picked up, the stool softeners and the antacids and the face masks, CoverGirl, Coppertone, Cetaphil. I didn't have any extra bucks on this account except for the new CarePass I just got, so it was $37.49, and I just paid that with rebate money on my Ibotta account. I switched over to my PayPal. I should have just bought a CVS gift card and gotten an extra 3% back, but I just didn't remember. So this is another 10 off of 70 transaction here. This one, I had already on this account done a hair care deal, so the products that I didn't pick up in that transaction, I could now use in my 10 off of 70. So that very first transaction's on the same card with the 2 Monday and those 2 strengthening products. So all the rest of the hair care was fair game to put in a 10 off of 70. So I picked up the Garnier. They are $8, 2 for $8. I had the $3 digital, making it $5, got my $3 extra buck back. Now, these products are on sale for $9.99 this week, and we have $6 back on Ibotta up to 5 times, and there's 2 different products that are $9.99, so you could really go to town on these if this is something that you feel like you want to keep, you know, in your stockpile for the summer, because that's a pretty good savings, so they're normally like $11.79. So that's $9.99, no coupons for that, and I got $6 back on Ibotta. Now, this Aleve deal is fantastic. Now, somebody, I guess, had come in and wiped out all the smaller boxes. I was going to get smaller ones, but it still worked out really well. So these Aleve 90 count are $15.49 in my store. There's no extra bucks or anything on them, but they're buy one, get one half off. So 2 of them is $23.23. We had $3 paper coupons that came in the newspaper the other week. You also have a $3 digital. I actually did this transaction first, but that's okay. So with this one, I used 2 $3 paper coupons. So that takes it down to $17.23. Check your Inbox Dollars account or your Swag Bucks or whatever you like to use. We had 7 back when you buy 2. If you have that clicked, remove it from your list. Go back in because it's now $9 when you get 2. And then we also have $3 back per on Ibotta. So it was $17.23 after coupons, and I got $15 back between, well, it's still pending in inbox dollars, and $9 from inbox dollars and $6 from Ibotta. So it makes it $2.23 for these two that were originally $23.23. So they're a great thing to throw in your 10 off of 70. Put those back. I also picked up the Elvive for $11.18 in this transaction. So the $3 digital came off, making it $8.18, and I got my $5 extra buck back for these two. And then I did the Dove, because I haven't done Dove for the past couple weeks when we had the 4 off 2 coupon. So they're $11.98. The $4 digital came off, making it $7.98, and I got my $5 extra buck back, making it $2.98 for the 2 of those. And my Shopkick rebate reset for these cookies, and they're just such a great filler item, so I went ahead and grabbed those again. They're $7.99, no coupons, makes it $7.99, but I did get $5.46 back on Shopkick, which is 1,350 kicks plus 15 scan kicks. So this whole transaction was $72.37, $56.37 after coupons, 10 off of 70 came off, making it $46.37, and I got back $39.46. You know, inbox dollars is pending because it doesn't seem to like to pick up on that or leave, but I'm sure I'll get it. So that makes it $6.91 for all of these products, you know, which I think is pretty good considering, you know, the amount of like a leave and stuff that we have in there. So not bad at all. And then this is my last 10 off of 70. And the fact that this cost $70, I kept looking at it going, is that right? Is that $70 and stuff? But sure enough, it is. So I did that Aleve deal again. These were like the last 2 boxes in my store. I think somebody else was onto this deal. And I mean, there was just like no Aleve, because they do have it also for $6.79, and it's the same thing, buy one get one half off. We have $1.50 coupons for that, $1.50 rebates on Ibotta, and then also $5 back on like Swag Bucks. So you can get those super cheap as well. So I did the Aleve again, $23.23. This time I only had $4.50 in coupons because I actually did this transaction first, not realizing that I had paper coupons. So the $3 digital came off, plus the $1.50 digital came off of the other one. Because the $3 digital is off of like the 80 count or higher, and the $1.50 is off of 20 count or higher. So it will come off on the 80 count. So I made it $18.73, and again I submitted to my husband's inbox dollars for $9 back, $6 on my other Ibotta account. I actually hit a bonus, the Weekend Warrior, on this one, so I got another $1 back. So I got $16 back where I spent out $18.73. This receipt is still pending because of the 2% back on Ibotta. So I'm just waiting for that to come through. If it has, I'll pop it up on the screen. And then I went with the Gillette Foamy because that's, again, another really good filler item. So 2 of those is $3.59. The buy one, get one half off, so it's $5.38 for 2. No coupons makes it $5.38, and I did get my $4 extra buck. So I decided to throw Colgate into the mix, mostly because I wanted toothbrushes. This is quickly maybe becoming my favorite toothbrush. It was the Crest one, the better Crest one, but I started using one of these when I ran out of Crest, and I'm thinking I really like it. So if you haven't tried those, maybe give it a shot. So there's 2 different Crest deals. Spend 10 and get a $5 extra buck, and spend 20 and get a 10. So this is the spend 10 and get a 5, and then this one and those Colgate over there are spend 20 and get 10. So I did this all in one transaction. So I had the cashier scan this, hit finish and pay so that the $3 digital would attach to it. And then we went back and scanned the rest because there's also a 5 off of 3 digital that will attach to this as well. So you want to make sure you get the $3 coupon coming off of this before you scan the other items. So the 2 Colgate toothpaste and this Colgate 360 double pack totals $19.87. So you're at the 98% rule to get your $10 extra buck back. The 5 off 3 came off, making it $14.87, and I did get my $10 extra buck back, making it $4.87, which is a lot, but I was working into my 10 off of 70, so I just went with it. The Colgate foam cleaning toothbrush is $10.29. The $3 digital comes off, making it $7.29, and then you'll get your $5 extra buck back, making it $2.29, or about $1.15 per toothbrush that's in there. And then I did the CoverGirl again. So the same thing on this account. I only had the $4 digital, made it $8.58. I got my $6 extra buck back and submitted to the other inbox dollars account I have. It's the only other place where I can find a $3 coupon reimbursement for the eye products. So you got $9 back, making that a little money maker. So it's $71.35 for everything, $54.85 after coupons. The 10 came off, making it $44.85, and I got $44 back pending, inbox dollars for the Aleve. I'm really hoping I don't have any issues with them, although I don't usually have any issues with them. So that makes it 85 cents for this whole transaction. So everything together was like $16.23, which is more than I normally spend. But I feel like I got some really good products. And like in my head, I'm thinking, well, you got an extra $10 this morning for hitting that fairway bonus. So like in my mind, I'm justifying it as like I spent $6.23, you know? Do you guys ever do that? Do you ever like factor in something that just like, because it makes you feel better? Like you're like, I found $5 in a parking lot 6 years ago and I never factored that in anywhere. So I'm counting it today, you know, like something along those lines, because it just makes you feel better about what you spend. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments below. Thank you.